So today we're going to go over a couple different series of tires and tire safety, okay? So the first tire that we have here today is going to be where an alignment issue is going to occur in the tire. Now, a lot of customers, and just like myself, as we're getting into our vehicles, we're going to take a look on the outside frame of the tire here, okay? And that it right here looks to be everything's okay. There's a good amount of tread on the tire. We would get in the vehicle and drive away as everything is fine. However, if you take a look on the inside of this tire, you will see where there is a significant difference between one side of the tread versus the other. And that is caused from an alignment issue. It could be caused by a suspension issue. And what it is, instead of the tire being flat up against the ground, it's actually tilted in slightly because of, again, an alignment issue or a suspension issue. And that's what causes that significant uneven wear, all right? So the next tire that we want to talk about is all about a suspension problem. So this customer that came in, they had one of their pieces of suspension that really dropped down and it caused an in-grind into the tire. And what that was caused from was from the inside of the actual wheel well. And so the wheel well, when the suspension let go, it actually dug into the tire, and as we can see, caused some holes, and then unfortunately that customer was stuck on the side of the road and had to remove that tire. The next one that's most common is the underinflated tire. So this particular tire right here, as you can see, you will have both of the inside and the outside of the tread where it is actually worn down, and then you will have the inside where it still has a little bit of tread. Again, that's because when that tire was underinflated, it caused the tire to actually drop down and put all of the pressure from the weight of the engine, the transmission, the body of that vehicle, and it took all of the abuse on the inside and outside of this tire, all right? So a couple things to go over to prevent some of these different things from happening to your vehicle. First things first, you always want to open up the door of your vehicle. On the inside, you will find a placard, and that placard is going to have the tire size, it's going to have the PSI levels for each one of these tires. Now, you can go to any one of our locations, and we will absolutely check it for you at no cost to you. You can pull up just as I did in front of one of our garages, and our team will come out and check them for you. Again, so you want to check each individual tire based upon the placard that you have on your actual door, okay? So this particular vehicle right here has a little bit of suspension issues that in some sense we wouldn't really recognize if we were just walking around the vehicle and if this vehicle wasn't up in the air and wasn't inspected. So right here you will notice a little bit of a wear on the outside of this tire, okay? And this is due from actually not this tire being an issue, but the rear right of the vehicle. So I want to take you back there and see what that can actually do and how it affects your overall driving performance. So on this side of the vehicle, there's a suspension issue. This side has an airbag. The airbag, so let's use some regular measurements here. Let's say that each tire has to be 20 inches high. Well, this particular vehicle is dropped down to about 15 inches. Which again, if you're staring at the vehicle, you would have no idea. However, because this side is dropped down a couple of inches versus the rest of the vehicle, it has caused damage to the right rear of the vehicle. But on the inside, you will see a significant wear and a feathering pattern, and that's because instead of this tire being flat and aligned properly, it's actually tilted because the airbag and suspension on that side is dropped down. So it's putting all of the weight on the inside of this tire, and now this tire actually has to be replaced as well because of the feathering problems and things that you'll have due to a safety issue. One last thing I do want to review is going to be the tread depth wear indicators. Now this is going to be on every single tire, so you always want to be able to turn the wheel. On this vehicle, in most of every tire, you will see wear indicators, okay? That is when you are down to 230 seconds of tread wear life. Now this will go across on most tires. This is a sport tire and it's one direction. However, you will see these indicators come across all the way around on most all-season tires, which we drive in this city. This is a tread depth gauge, and you can see where we go from 0 and it goes all the way up in a 30-second, okay? And again, just for the old, the penny trick that a lot of people that they try to use, that is gonna give you an indication of where it is. But if you don't have something around and you just wanna do a quick visual check, you can always check onto the actual wear indicators. And if it's very close to it, you know it's about that time.